What kind of grown man plays video games? Somebody asked me this question on one of my posts the other day. And my response is the kind of man who realizes he can do whatever he wants with the money and the time that he earned. And also the kind of man who understands that he don't owe anybody else any explanation. But it's a little bit deeper than that. For us guys that play games, we don't actually look at it as a game. It's more than just a game. Imagine you can go on a spaceship right now and go into outer space somewhere to a whole nother planet. You'll be in a whole different world, right? That's how we look at video games. We instantly get to be taken to a whole different world to get to see something and experience something that we don't get to see down here. It's the same feeling that guys get when they get off work and they go and shoot some hoops with the fellas. It's the same feeling that people get when their hobby might be going to the gym. It's the same feeling that people get when they go and they watch a good movie. You get taken out of your world and you get brought into this new world. That's how we look at video games. We get brought into a whole nother world instantly. And it's a great feeling. Also, video games have consistently not let me down for over 30 years. God of War, Crash Bandicoot, Resident Evil, Madden, 2K, the list goes on. So yes, there are still grown men and grown women that play video games. And it's always gonna be that way. It's a good time. It helps to connect us with other people. We ain't out here ripping and running the streets. We in our crib, we safe, we chilling. Ain't nobody getting hurt. We ain't spending no unnecessary money. We good. If you don't understand the video game culture, that's fine. But leave us alone and don't try to judge us just because you don't understand the culture. It's simple.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I meant to do a video about this a couple years ago when the nigga came home and his girlfriend deleted his profile on his gaming console, whatever. Nigga had a meltdown. I meant to do a video on that, but I didn't want to step on gamers that hard. However, it's been 2 years later, and fuck Kai Cenat and iSpeed and all them niggas that play video games. We stepping on necks here. This man just justified and explained why video gaming as a grown ass 35-year-old man is acceptable. Now, if you don't have debt and you got good credit and you purchased a house, you got some stock, you got insurance, your kids are fed properly and they can read, then you good. If any of them things is unchecked, and this is with or without kids, your ass need to be out there grinding. Right now, I got two jobs, a hustle and a business. You got to keep your nose to the grindstone. Now, somebody asked me a few years ago, I think it was like 5-6 years ago, you don't play video games? No, I'm trying to beat the motherfucking game of life and get the high score, nigga. Real estate, stock portfolio, millions of fucking zeros in the bank. You not gonna get that playing video games unless you T Grizzly or one of these entertainers. If you're a broke nigga, the last thing you need to be doing is sitting on your ass playing a video game. This nigga's talking about it's a form of escapism. He didn't say that, but he might as well, because he's trying to find an alternate reality. No, we need to change this reality we live in. See, niggas could actually be in outer space. At least Elon Musk thinks we could, if they wasn't using all the goddamn tax money for the industrial war complex. Housing could be affordable if people paid attention as much as they do in video games to politics and who they elect. You got your governor raising rent up, taxes up, like Brandon Johnson, the nigga in what's the nigga in the mayor of Chicago, raising taxes by $350 million, giving bread to illegal undocumented immigrants while the people's fucked up. Yeah, there are more important things that you could focus on. Now, if you're between the ages of 18 and 26, I'll allow it. But after about 27, your stupid ass still playing God of War or Call of Duty. And while Call of Duty was my shit, along with NFL Blitz, Mario Kart, GoldenEye, and some of the Mortal Kombats, I'm a grown ass man. I stopped playing video games when I was like 23. I tried to pimp hoes between the ages of 21 and 24. I got no time for video games. Matter of fact, the video games got in the way. I had to go see if these hoes was making the money. I didn't have time to be sitting back trying to get a high score, and they didn't have the consoles where you could talk to people online. I ain't into that anyways. If I play a video game, I just want to play me and the machine. I don't want to play a bunch of niggas in Seoul, Korea, or some nigga in Botswana. Cause them niggas countries are shitholes, so they ain't got nothing but time on their hand. They be ultra good. Yeah, I'd be that fucking good if I lived in an oppressive country that didn't allow pornography or capitalism. I had a high score killing Americans. However, Americans, this is why around the world we're looked and viewed at as fat, stupid, and lazy because of shit like this. While you're focusing on video games, ask yourself, have you ever tried to invest in property? If you 35, have you ever owned a house? If you 35, have you ever rented a house? If you 35, do you even have any stock? If you're 35 and older, do your kids know how to read? But y'all kids don't even know how to fucking read. They stupid as hell. And people want to know where they get it from. They dumbass dad if they got them in the house playing video games. And like he said, and women. You got women gamers, even though the women gamers, they show their titties on live stream, and that's how you get they following. Because ain't nobody sitting back watching no bitch play no video game. Unless there's a prospect of her flashing her tits. I don't know if they allow nudity on Twitch or Discord. I gotta check into that. But they probably do. It don't even matter. They probably having see-through netted shirts where they show their nipples, but it's enough to not violate the community guidelines and shit. All types of lewd, lascivious. That's how they be getting their followings. But back to the topic. That's why you should be focused on other pressing things in video games. Now, if you a nigga that's 49 or 46, I ain't gonna say it's the end of the road, but you should have gotten your shit together, and your kids is running amok in their 20s, and you trying to be that faithful husband that don't go out and cheat, then you good. But if you anywhere between 30 and 39 and your life is fucked up, you need to go back to the drawing board and get the hell off them video games, because they ain't gonna do nothing but get your ass high blood pressure. Most of the motherfuckers that play video games ain't active. Be drinking a whole bunch of soda and eating bullshit and be gaining weight. You're gonna fuck around, go bald, and have an erectile dysfunction. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.